Hi everyone, Richard here at Calvin Wazoo with another video, and this one is joining a thread that was started by Propfe. And what it is just show us your Atco records. And I thought, wow, how am I going to do this? I mean, do I got to go through all my records? But thankfully, I put all my records in Discog, so I was able to do a search for the Atco label, and I really didn't expect to have as many as I do. I have actually quite a few records on the Atco label. Interesting. Anyway, let's get started, because as I say, there are quite a few. All right, first one to show is Genesis, The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. And I guess, is this like the classic Atco label, with like the rainbow disc in there? So, got that one. This definitely is one of my favorite Genesis albums and favorite prog rock albums of all time. Another one on Atco is Vanilla Fudge. This is a mono reissue. And it's got this weird Atco label on it, but it is a reissue, so it's on this white colored vinyl. You can see, so very nice. All right, so that's an Atco label. Then we got Buffalo Springfield. All right, so you can see the Atco down there. This is the album again, and it is also this rainbow Atco, yellow Atco label with, the rainbow disc. This is a stereo reissue. Then I have a DJ copy of AC/DC. So Let There Be Rock on the Atco label. Again, the yellow. I have a lot of these on the yellow rainbow Atco label. I don't know if that means anything of any significance. I'm not one to pay attention to that kind of thing. Then, like many others, I have Iron Butterfly here, but this is on this, it's a reissue, and it's on this really kind of gray Atco label, and as you can see, I have in a, MoFi sleeve, but when I went and got this record out, the record was still inside the sleeve in one of those old, nasty, fragile, brittle paper sleeves. So unlike Jeff Witcher, who just left it in his sleeve like that, I went and got the plastic sleeve so that I could put it in there. All right, show a little more respect for the records. So this is a stereo reissue. And, the reason it was still inside the sleeve and in the paper sleeve is I just don't listen to it. I think I listened to it once after I bought it, found it in a used record store up in Wisconsin. And yeah, I listened to it once. And the only reason I bought it is because I kind of feel like I should have a copy, I'm just not that big of a fan of Iron Butterfly. Anyway, then another Atco that is Steve Hunter, okay, and this is also on the yellow with the rainbow disc. Steve Hunter, the reason I get this album is that he was one of the guitar players who joined Lou Reed on that famous tour that turned out the two records, Rock and Roll Animal and Lou Reed Live. And he was a very major influence on Lou Reed, with subsequent releases. So this is a decent record, so it's worth picking up, and it's going to be cheap when you find one. It's not going to cost you a lot of money on the Atco label. Then I have one by the Blues image. Okay, Atco logo down there, and same thing here. We've got the Atco, yellow label with the rainbow on there. So Blues image. And then I had no idea that this here, Roxy Music's Greatest Hits, is on the Atco label. Although it is here's the Atco, but you can see it's not the typical Atco label. This is the only Roxy Music album I have. It's the only one I want. It has all the great songs that I really like. I've just never really felt inclined to get the full albums. All right, so another one on the Atco label is this one, Delaney and Bonnie. This is Motel Shoot and Motel Shot, excuse me. And as you can see there, it is a promotional DJ copy, and it's on a white label, Atco. So great stuff. This is Delaney and Bonnie and Friends. A lot of their records, especially the live recordings, just had tons of people with them. And then another one that I have of Delaney and Bonnie that is on the Atco label is this one, which is Delaney and Bonnie and Friends on Tour, and it's with Eric Clapton. So, moving along, we've got the Bee Gees first. You can see Atco here, and again, it's the yellow rainbow Atco label. This is not a real first pressing, but it is an early pressing, I believe. Anyway, it's just, if all you know about the Bee Gees is from Staying Alive and their disco era, you're missing out on a lot of stuff. I mean, this is like real, true, early psychedelic rock. Very good stuff. I remember listening to that when I was a kid, when I was like, probably around 8 or 9 years old. It was one of my sisters, I believe. Maybe it was my brother who had the record. But I remember listening to it then and really liking it. All right, I have a couple Dr. John records, which were on the Atco label. So this one is In the Right Place. Must have been, I was in the right place, must have been the wrong time. Atco, yellow Atco label with the rainbow disc. All right. And then we also have Dr. John, The Night Tripper. This is the Sun, Moon, and Herbs. All right. So we've got the, there it is, the little Atco logo down there. And again, it's the yellow Atco label with the rainbow disc. So that's what most of my Atco labels are. And then the last one also is Dr. John. And you can see the Atco, a little slightly different than normally. This is a reissue. All right, so yeah, this is Gree, and it's the original 1968 mono mix. So on this colored vinyl, so what you see here is it says Jackpot Records, all right, but it's still Atco, so this must have been like a subsidiary that licensed this reissue from Atco, kind of using, and I don't have any labels that had this style. I mean, I suppose that one with Vanilla Fudge kind of counts. But it's, kind of similar to Atlantic and some of the Atlantic labels. So those are my records on the Atco label. I was frankly surprised at how many I had because it's not a label that I think very much about. And not a label that I necessarily associate in any way with a particular band or something like that. So anyway, there you have it. Leave a comment in the down under. Please like and share the video if you like. And remember that I am also on Instagram. However, my handle on Instagram is newsdude76. That's NEWZDUDE 76. So that's on Instagram, where I post not just vinyl record and music related content, but a lot of just pictorial content, such as, flowers, architecture, nature, things like that. So you can follow me on there if you like. And as always, remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they aren't going to be there when you're dead.